Social gap layer. Layer lowdown. This layer discusses how individuals with autism may always feel behind. Some of us never really were able to take advantage of the opportunities to socialize and make friends. This results in us feeling out of the loop. We feel that we can't keep up with society. It is very important to understand this and have that balance of understanding where the individual with autism is at while being a good friend and helping them perhaps learn and experience socializing with different groups of people more. Into the layer. The things that take place in our lives happen for a reason. That statement is true. Had it not been for my situation with Mitch, I don't believe my passion for teaching these lessons and beliefs would have been as high. Had it not been for the people minimizing my problems, I wouldn't have been in a place where I can understand how these comments can make people feel. Had it not been for the kids bullying me at school, I wouldn't have been able to grow the level of empathy to individuals who are bullied that I have now. All these and more happened for a reason. But as far as the people who mistreated me in school are concerned, and the amount of isolation I experienced, there is something that was taken from me that I've been trying to get back all my life. This particular thing is so valuable, so precious, and so important, but yet so impossible to get. This special thing I'm talking about is time. Time has been taken away from me. There are many ways someone could interpret what I mean by time. They might think, 1, I lost the time in my youth to make friends due to being bullied rather than being free to progress in school. 2, I lost time in terms of not having the opportunity to do fun things and socialize. 3, I lost time while constantly being in fear and on edge instead of enjoying life. All these are true, but the time I'm really talking about is something that goes much deeper and is quite frankly embarrassing to talk about. But this is my story, and I'm going to tell it. I lost time in terms of my social age mentality. By that, I mean that I never had the chance to really socialize with my age group when I was younger. I was always fighting, arguing, and being afraid of my peers back in grade school, middle school, and high school. Even in second grade on Friday, April 16th, 2004, I remember just being a social outcast. We were outside for afternoon recess. My class was playing kickball. I wanted to play too. I didn't fully know how. I just wanted the ball and I wanted to move around. The class rejected me right away. I kept trying to play more and more, but nobody wanted me to play. There was arguing and shouting and even some shoving. A student named Nathan, his actual name, went to tell the teacher. Nathan was a popular but kind student. I think he knew that I was a little different from the rest of the class, but he was still kind to me and stood up for me when it mattered. The teacher came and was not happy with the class. She had Nathan and I walk away from the group and then gave the group the biggest dressing down I'd ever seen. I didn't hear the words, but there was a lot of yelling. Then it was time to go back inside. Even though people stood up for me, it still really hurt. Because of this, in countless more situations, my lack of social skills transferred to my adult years. Even as an adult, I struggle with socializing with my age group. I get nervous and shy and always think I'm going to do or say the wrong thing. The mentoring I provide helps children in several ways. I'm able to be there when they are having a tough time. I'm able to provide fellowship through fun, engaging outings and activities. However, the mentoring also benefits me as well. 1, I get the satisfaction of making a difference. 2, I'm able to help parents in need of additional support. 3, the mentees and families really appreciate me. 4, I've been able to forge strong relationships with the parents. They don't just see me as a caregiver and service provider. They see me as part of the family. In a way, it's almost been like making friendships. I often find time to talk with the parents about life and just be myself around them. 5. There is a fifth reason, but again, it's not something that's easy to say. But in truth, I'm creating for myself, as well as the others, the childhood I always wanted, and I am learning how to socialize in the process. Going to arcades with my peers when I was younger was something I always wanted to do, but I couldn't. Going to the movies, grabbing lunch, playing board games, going to play mini golf, going to amusement parks, despite not being able to fit on many of the rides, and so on, are things that I rarely had the opportunity to do. But I've had the opportunity to do those things through my mentoring. I've also learned how to socialize and slowly build up my confidence to socialize more through my mentoring program. My hope has been to eventually be at a place where I'm comfortable socializing with my peers. Of course, I never started the program with the mindset that, oh, I'm going to learn how to socialize. It just ended up happening. However, it's been a real benefit to me. That's the issue. I'm not supposed to be reliant on socializing and making conversation with my mentees to help boost my social skills. They are supposed to be reliant on me. My mentor, Pete, assured me that this is nothing to be ashamed of. He told me that it makes sense and that it's not my fault, but I still feel down. I feel down about needing to make up time. I feel down because I can't just naturally socialize with people my age. In the mentoring layer, I mentioned that one of the things I do with my mentees is that I facilitate meet and greets for them to meet other mentees. I will say, I do have a knack for pairing individuals together based on what I know about them to forge friendships. I've done this a plethora of times over the past 3 years. It's just sad that I can't do this for myself.